Hello and welcome! In this video, we will discover 15 tips to be more productive and manage your time better. It really does not matter what you do or where you work, everyone is constantly looking for ways to be more productive and save time. So, why is increasing productivity a big deal after all? It is probably because for so many people, maintaining focus, avoiding distractions, and completing a task is more difficult than the work itself. This is besides the feeling you might have when you cannot get more done or cover enough ground within a fixed amount of time. Time waits for no man, and this is true. It is a valuable commodity you cannot control, but you can save. There are many ways to be more productive and increase your daily output. Having a to-do list and working smarter with regular brain breaks are two common strategies to increase productivity. However, some productivity methods are more effective and time-efficient than others. It is essential for you to work as efficiently as possible, increase your output, save time, and achieve significant results. In this video, I will discuss 15 tips that can help you be more productive and manage your time better. But just before, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to download your free book to change your life by clicking on the link in the description below the video. Tip 1. Plan the night before. If you cannot plan, then you plan to fail. Planning is a crucial first step to a successful productivity cycle as it sets the motion for every other part of your work process. Having a plan presents so many benefits. Apart from allowing you to define the full scope of a project, it will help you set goals and objectives, work towards achieving them, meet deadlines, review your progress, and measure overall success. A little planning the night before will go a long way in setting up the foundation for your project the next day. Without a comprehensive plan of action, you will end up with an unorganized work process that could lead to little or no output. Many people don't see or appreciate the value of a plan, but unlike them, you must. If you do not, you will be at risk of failing terribly or end up achieving nothing tangible. If you embrace it as part of your process, you will enjoy the benefits of a structured work process that will cause increased output with minimal or no obstructions. Tip 2. Wake up early. Of course, this tip can only be feasible if you sleep early. However, waking up early can make you more productive for a variety of reasons, such as you can start work while everyone else is asleep, which translates to little or no interruptions. This allows you to focus on what you are doing, complete a task or two on your to-do list, and most likely free up some time for later. Your brain tends to be more alert and active early in the morning. This means that you can think clearly and make better decisions on how to tackle critical work-related matters. If you manage to wake up early, you can review your to-do list and organize your schedule for the day, most especially if you could not do this the night before. This means that you can put yourself right back on track to achieving results by being an early bird. Tip 3. Determine your main goal and objective. The major reason why a lot of individuals lose track of time and drift right off track is that they do not have a clear objective or goal. Defining your main goals and objectives is critical during your planning phase. This is because goals are the first and usually the last step of your undertaking. A goal is the end result of a process you plan and work towards. Goals are usually long-term and remind you of what you are working towards in the first place, which pushes you to do more. For instance, you may say, "I want to be the Employee of the Year for the corporation." This example represents a major intention you have in your workplace. But what are the steps you need to take to achieve this goal? This is where having objectives comes up. Objectives represent the specific steps that you need to take before you can achieve your goals. For your objectives to be feasible, they must be in line with your goals and work process. It is important to note that you may need multiple objectives to fully achieve your goal. For more clarity on what objectives are, let us look at it as it relates to the goal of becoming an Employee of the Year. The objectives for this example can be to enhance and improve your skills, execute and complete tasks without delay, develop a positive commitment towards your work, and increase your value within the workspace. As you can see, these objectives are specific, achievable, and realistic. The beauty of objectives is that you can track your progress to see how close it brings you to achieve your goal. Setting your goals and objectives gives you a sense of direction, allows for quality planning, provides a benchmark for evaluating your success, and in the end, more output. Tip 4. Keep your to-do list simple and realistic. A simple list is a superb list. Every single task you include on your to-do list must remain simple and realistic. While you may feel eager to do more, you need to remember that it is quality and not quantity that matters. Your prime focus should be on how well you complete each task on your to-do list, and not how many of them you can tick off. Even though it might take longer for you to accomplish everything, you will be certain that properly completing each step will lead to actual results. The idea is for you to work smartly and not hastily. When you complete every item on your to-do list, you must be able to identify tangible results for each of them. Having a to-do list that is too long can easily overwhelm you and put you under enormous pressure. In such a case, you are most likely to become discouraged, lose focus, rush things, and have little or nothing to show for any effort you must have put into the process. The best way to prevent this is to develop a system you can work with. For instance, start small and slowly add or take on more as you go. Personally, when creating a to-do list, I always select 3 to 5 of the most important things I wish to accomplish within 24 hours and develop a plan of action around those. This way I remain productive without getting overwhelmed. Tip 5. Break down your tasks. It is important for you to break down your enormous tasks into simpler daily, weekly, or monthly actions. This way you see enormous tasks as doable and achievable. When you have tasks that you can approach head-on and instantly with no delays, it reduces your inclination of postponing important items on your to-do list. Having smaller tasks stirs up your effort and encourages you to be more persistent and work with a top-level focus. Now that you can easily identify the next step to take and how to proceed, you will flow smoothly and in no time cross everything off your list. Tip 6. Start with a tough task. We all can be rather partial when creating a to-do list. We tend to put the easiest task on top and push down those which might require an impressive deal of time and effort. Even when prioritizing the list, we still give the tough tasks less attention or deny them their proper position on the list, even if they normally should take precedence. I totally understand your reason for this action. The thought of starting a difficult task might scare you or make you feel reluctant to get to work, and then your solution is to keep putting it away or down the list until you have ticked off all the easy to-dos, and now you are left with minimal energy to focus in starting and completing the difficult tasks. While this may make you feel better, it is in effect counterproductive, as it does not help but hinder your work process. A brilliant idea would be for you to start with a tough task first. This allows you to direct a considerable amount of time, effort, and energy into getting it done and over with. By the time you complete the tough tasks, every other item on the list will flow smoothly. Even if the tougher tasks take too much of your time and you don't get other things on your list done, you still know that your day was productive. Tip 7. Automate your work process when possible. Taking advantage of the technology available at your disposal is also another way to boost productivity. Automating some of your work processes, especially repetitive tasks like appointment scheduling, reminder emails, and marketing management, can take up an enormous amount of your time and can help to increase your efficiency and overall output. For other less relevant tasks that you cannot automate, consider outsourcing them to a virtual assistant with the required knowledge, expertise, and experience on the subject. This way, you can free up some time to use in handling other critical parts of your work. The most productive recognize time as a priceless commodity and strive to make every second count in achieving their goal. Tip 8. Create a comprehensive calendar system. This tip comes under the planning phase, which is critical to improving your productivity. A calendar system is basically a record of all your programs to which you affix specific dates, time, and location. This chart is created specifically for you. The purpose of a calendar system is to help you stay organized and on top of your game. With a calendar system, you can say goodbye to inefficiency and inconsistency, as you now have a well-detailed guide on important dates and time, notice on deadlines, and the location for meetings and other work obligations to catch up with. It is one thing to create a calendar system, and it is another to use it. Be sure to include all the essential items on your calendar, affixing the relevant notes on their completion, check it regularly, and stick to it. Tip 9. Prioritize your objectives. As I mentioned earlier in the third tip, your objectives are critical to improving your productivity and better time management. However, you need to streamline all your objectives, with the most important taking priority, followed by others. All your objectives are essential to the process, but you need to deal with each one based on their value. The best way to do this is to make an extensive list of all your objectives, then put a value on each one. Place them accordingly, and then perform the hardest, most important, and biggest tasks first, before others, and continue in that manner. Prioritizing your objectives allows you to sift through your initial intents and most possibly eliminate or cut out any that do not fit or contribute to the attainment of your overall goal. Tip 10. Don't be afraid to say no. Many people have a hard time saying no to certain requests. This is because we live in a yes society, where everyone assumes that folks that say yes are the go-getters, who are quick to identify and seize any opportunity that presents itself. This is a false assumption from general thinking and without a solid backing. When you always give out an easy yes instead of a difficult no, you tend to overcommit on your time, energy, and strength, which can lead to burnout, dwindle your drive, decrease your momentum, and ultimately put you off track. You should not be a people pleaser at the expense of productivity. However, in order for you not to say no to life-changing opportunities, learning how and when to say no comes in handy. There are two ways to tackle this issue. First, you need to identify and know your own long-term goals. This allows you to say yes only to those opportunities that most reflect your values. Second, try to create some free time in your schedule to provide room for new, interesting opportunities you might otherwise pass over. Even with these steps, some responsibilities and tasks might be difficult to reject. The smart move is to weigh your options and make a careful decision. If the request will make you counterproductive, then by all means, say no. Tip 12. Take small breaks throughout the day. It is crucial that you take out time to rest for a while throughout the day. Including downtime into your schedule is essential. Your downtime is an opportunity to step away from any work-related matters and just relax. Overworking your mind and body is not advisable as it leads to mental exhaustion, loss of focus, and fatigue. During this rest period, you should partially shut down and engage in fun activities like taking a quick walk, eating a healthy snack, meditating, and so on. Tip 13. Set a time to answer emails. For you to be productive, you need to focus on what you are doing. This means fully committing to a task and not deviating to something else. So you need to have a specific time to do certain tasks, like answering emails. If you answer an email every time it comes in, you will get nothing else done. Answering emails a few sets of times every day will make a tremendous difference in productivity. Tip 14. Decongest your email. This task is very simple and involves you unsubscribing to irrelevant email subscriptions occupying your inbox. With this move, you will only receive essential notifications and updates, while only important messages get through. Tip 15. Avoid distractions. Avoiding distractions and limiting interruptions can help to keep you focused on the task at hand. This means that no part of your work time should be used to scroll through your social media feeds or have side talks with a colleague. These are some distractions that can obstruct your workflow and lessen overall output. Once you become slightly distracted, you lose focus, and it takes some time for you to concentrate on the task you are working on. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and especially subscribe to the channel. You are also free to receive the new book, 7 Secrets to Change Your Life Now, by clicking on the link in the description below.